How you doing, guys? My name's Jamie White. I'm the founder of Leading Social, a social media marketing agency, and I wanted to share how influencers make their money. It's a big topic, big search trend. How do they make their money? What's actually going on in the space? And so I just wanted to share a bit of insight with you so you can better understand it. So the first thing is that an influencer is somebody who has influence, and generally an online influencer or social media marketing influencer is somebody who's built up a following, more generally over 10,000, but it can be much bigger, but has influence over a given market. That if a brand was perhaps to attach themselves to them, that influencer could influence their audience to sell some of that brand. Now, the size is important to understand. You have what you call micro influencers, who might have a relatively small following, but in a specific niche that actually makes them quite big within that niche. Or you might have a major influencer, which is a huge following, 100,000 plus or 1 million plus, but more normally they have a wide ranging audience. In which case, actually, sometimes for your brand, you might be much better suited to micro influencers versus those much bigger influencers. Now, in terms of how they make their money, the most reoccurring basis is in terms of endorsements. That's when the influencer will actually talk to their audience and say, you should buy this product. Now, the more subtle they do that, the better it is for the brand in terms of the better results they get. Why? Because when people feel like they're being sold to, they instinctively build up a wall. But when they don't, when they feel like something is actually a natural endorsement, when they feel perhaps that they're getting in on a secret, then they're much more likely to buy. So for example's sake, a beautiful influencer who has beautiful skin might drop in their content that the key to the secret to their beautiful skin is that they use such and such a product. Well, hell, that product is going to get a serious kick in sales off the back of that. But if that same influencer said, hi guys, I just wanted to jump on today to introduce you to such and such a skincare brand. I use it all the time. I really like it. You should totally buy it too. End of content. If they do a post like that, no product is going to sell. Why? Because in the first example, people don't think that they're being sold to. They feel like they're getting in on a secret. Whereas the second example, people really don't like that. They feel like their following or their interest in that influencer is almost being abused. And so that's something really important to be conscious of. One, if you're an influencer, but two, if you're a brand working with an influencer, that what you want from that influencer is a natural endorsement in the flow of their natural content, and not something that's completely out of flow and out of sync with their normal content and really abrupt. If it's abrupt, it just won't work. So that's how the majority of influencers make their money. They get paid to make endorsements, and they might get a fee up front, or they might get a commission for however many units they sell, or they might get a blend of both. And that, in its simplest form, is how the majority of influencers make their money. An extension of that is when those influencers start to actually build up a business themselves. For example's sake, you might be a fitness influencer with a really good body, and you want to show how you got ripped. So you might create a Get Ripped Quick guidebook. You might have that on your site, and you might sell that through your social platforms. Or you might sell clothing, or you might sell supplements, or you might sell God knows what. That's a huge extension, and that's actually where influencers make the most money. They make some money partnering up with brands, but really and truly when they start building up their own business, that's when they can make huge money. Anyway, I wanted to just give a broad introduction to the subject. It really depends on your level of interest. If you are more interested, feel free to get in touch. Feel free to ask whatever questions you have. If they're simple questions, I'll answer them back. If they're a bit broader, I'll answer them in another video.